World Series, and the stakes could not be higher for two incredibly experienced, incredibly reputed teams. IPL Pakistani and IPL World playing for a place here in the final. Hey everyone, thanks for joining us for the highlights. Now, absolute crunch time. How important is the decision going to be about the toss? Well, Inzamam ul Haq won it and decided to bat first. I've got Dean Jones by my side. Well, he'd want to put up a decent score over here.
Yeah, he certainly does, and you're right, both teams need to get a win to get in the final, and both teams are struggling at the moment with fitness, and that's been the major problem. A lot of guys got groins problems, and a few got soft tissue injuries, but all in all, I think Inzamam doesn't know whether to bat first or bowl first. His team is really struggling at the moment, and he's just hanging on for wits' end at the moment. The world, on the other hand, are flying along pretty nicely at the moment, and Chris Cairns has got a few plans, I believe, to how to bowl to this rampant green machine.
Well, it's interesting. Let's have a look at the squad over here, because both really need to pick up their game more than anything else. Yeah, let's talk about that Pakistani batting order here. I mean, you reckon Inzamam ul Haq, he should be starting at the top over there. He was down the order.
Yeah, he's actually coming up and bats at the top, and the major problem for the Pakistanis, out goes Mohammad Sami and Imran Nazir, in is Tawfiq and Shabir Ahmed, and they've got a pretty good batting lineup, and the major problem is that no one's gone on to make a big score, and someone has to do it tonight. No ifs, no buts, they must do it tonight. The world, on the other hand, out goes Michael Kasperovich, in comes the informed Van der Vaart, and what's been happening with them is not only they're actually getting a few runs, but their bowlers are doing well. Hall is in good form, Johan Van der Vaart was in good form, he was rotated around, and Daryl Tuffy is just getting better and better for every run. Look, I'm expecting the world team to put up a really good performance here, and probably picking them to win.
But more than anything else, I mean, they have to do it. It's a place in the final that's at stake over here. So 130, 140 should be a decent score on the wicket we've got over here. Let's see what the Pakistanis can make.
Abdul Razak has been very successful in that opening position, and a slight change in tactic, I would think, having Tawfiq Umar open with him, more of a conventional player, not as attacking as Imran Nazir, who is out with injury.
Johan Van der Vaart. Oh, that's in the slot to murder, and he does. One bounce four, first runs of the match.
Well, this delivery was a bit too short. Gave Razak a chance to get the bat horizontal. He's got a very good eye, Abdul Razak.
Nice drive. There is a boundary rider out there, but they'll get two. Already the tactic is working. Well, there's some sloppy work if I've ever seen any. A deflection, a poor throw in, and they've run an extra run, so they've got three for that shot. Sloppy.
Well, this bounced a bit too high for Johan Van der Vaart, and Russell Arnold couldn't get up to it either. Didn't have a second man backing up. Still a good over from Johan Van der Vaart, just three off it. One to go.
Oh, he's charged and he's got it away. Ian Harvey is in pursuit, but it might go for four, and it will. Well, not Tawfiq relieves a bit of pressure from Razak. 7 runs from it, it's 15 for no loss. Big hit down the ground, in the air. Has the ploy worked? Yes, it has. Good came to think, Chris Cairns. Fantastic bowling, Daryl Tuffy.
Chandana demanded to take the catch. Could always sense the pressure was building. They only got 17 off 3 overs. Something had got to give. And it was Abdul Razak. Good strategy by the ICL World Team. Abdul Razak goes for 11. It's 17 for 1. Well, he's got a problem on his hands. The start hasn't been a great one. Actually, this is the first time I've seen such a bad start from the ICL Pakistani team. The only time I can remember is when they were inexplicably 53 for 1 after 10 against the Hyderabad Heroes.
Oh, he's trying to charge and they're cramping him up. Very good bowling by Van der Vaart.
This is bowling very straight to him. Saw him coming and just pulled it down. That's a really settled Tawfiq. He's faced 9 deliveries for his 7th.
In the air, he could be out and he's gone. It's a big wicket there for the world. The skipper on the green machine to pass.
Well, he hasn't had a good time of it, Inzi. We haven't really seen him at his best. And just trying to hit this one over mid-off. And Chandana is in the act again. So Pakistan faltering early. As he goes for 1, it's 19 for 2.
Will it go to the boundary? Oh, that's some brilliant work there from Matthew Elliott. They are committed this evening, this ICL World 11. This may be, in fact, a little bit more out the middle of the bat. Deep points after it, so is mid-off. And that is a welcome boundary to ICL Pakistan.
Yeah, this is what they needed, really. And this will lift the spirits in the middle and in the dugout as well. There are a few players batted up in there, but this one was slightly more in the middle. Still not as hard as we have seen them hitting the ball. Tuffy was hoping that somehow it wouldn't go to the boundary. But he's kept a good line. He's been rewarded. There's still a good spell by him. He's into his 3rd over. He's given away just 15 runs and taken 1 important wicket off Abdul Razak.
Dot ball or single here will make it very good work by him. He's running a bit more this evening. Hit the deck and so did Johan van der Vaart. Odd ball did seem to stand up, bounce a bit. Hasn't been all that flat. It hasn't really sort of gone around, but in comparison to the other wickets we've seen, there's been a little bit of something for the new ball bowlers. Will it be out? No, there is no man back. He's up catching. Bouncer with everyone in on the leg side, saving 1. That's a high risk and it hasn't worked out for Daryl Tuffy. 34 for 2. Big hit, a good hit, the maximum. He's utilised it well here. They'll take all they can get right now, ICL Pakistan. And that is his 23rd 6 in ICL cricket. That is the most by any batsman.
But in spite of those 60s, he has not really shown right through. You know, if you think about the performers, Imran Raza comes, Imran Nazir comes to mind, but Imran Farhat has been just there and thereabouts here. Hasn't scored a big knock. Today is a day.
A little bit of turn, not much, but nevertheless there's something there.
And that brings up the 50 for ICL Pakistan. Now, just going back to that stat about over 6 to 10, Lockie has also now informed us that you can in fact push it to over 15. The side that has got the most runs between over 6 and 15 have won all the matches. So patterns and ideas about how to play this game are starting to emerge.
Well, it's like the graphs and the data.